What's going on, guys? My name is Kinny on YouTube. I go by Kinny Games. Thanks so much for stopping by this video. I'm glad you're here. Today we got something really exciting. There was a leaked screenshot by RBT on Twitter. I'm gonna flash it up on the screen of a new mode in Madden 21. I am pumped for this one. It's called The Yard. It looks like a lot of fun. We're gonna explore what this could mean within this video, so stay tuned. All right, guys, before we move on, I just want to say I put out a massive Madden 20 rewind, a year in review, broke down everything from YouTubers to gameplay to new modes that were added. It was a really good video. Thank you, Zirksee and Dom, for tweeting it out and commenting on it. I can't even explain how much that means to me. I think that is just absolutely awesome. And I think only in the Madden community you get that kind of support from people. I come from the Call of Duty community. That's where I've always been on YouTube in the past, and there was never really support shown like that. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna link it on screen now, as well as in the description if you guys wanna go check that out. It took me like 20 plus hours to do. I was super happy with the finished product, and I'd love you to take a look, but thank you for all the support on it already. I really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get into the topic of today's video, The Yard added to Madden 21. The screenshot's really exciting. There's been murmurs and rumors about what specifically this means for Madden, and I don't really know. All we can really do is speculate at this time. The tweet doesn't say very much. It basically just said WTF is The Yard. So we don't know any really specifics about the mode, but some are speculating that's a 66 mode, that it's kind of the playground style play. You know, I mentioned in that last video that I just talked about, us wanting more of that playground style mode like you have in NBA 2K. And that's a game that Madden is compared to constantly. So I don't think I was alone in that. I think that's wanted by a majority of the community, and maybe this is their way of doing that. Superstar KO kind of seemed like a way to dabble into that atmosphere, into that avenue of like, hey, let's allow a more casual style of play, and let's allow people to squad up and play together. And I think EA is really understanding that longevity of a game comes from having fun and playing with friends, and it's more so than just building a MUT team or playing a franchise. So that's really cool to see. What I hope this mode is essentially that. It's kind of a backyard style of like park play kind of avenue of Madden that we haven't really seen before. I mean, we had like the street games back in the day. I don't know if you guys ever played like NFL Street or whatever it was on GameCube. I think I used to play that with my dad when I was like 8 years old. Those games were so much fun. There were basketball versions of that game too. So I'm hoping that's what this is. What I'm really looking forward to, there were also a couple of YouTubers that were tweeting out about collabs. I know Zirksee threw something out there about that. I think that's gonna be really fun to watch from our favorite YouTubers, you know, 6-on-6 in a team. YaBoySavage also joined in and he tweeted something about it, about how you shouldn't run the ball in this mode, which hopefully, honestly, let's just hope it's a pass only mode. I just think that would be way better to begin with, because you really shouldn't be running the ball in this park kind of let loose play style. You know, are there gonna be the same rules as there are in NFL football as in regular Madden, or is it gonna be a more relaxed rule set as to things like arena style football, you know, running forward to the line of scrimmage before the ball snapped? That would be a really cool feature to add. Is there gonna be my player customizability? So like whoever you take into the new build a player mode, are you gonna be able to use that person in the yard, that player? I think that would be really cool. And let's hope they also include some sort of social aspect too. I'd love to see kind of like the NBA 2K, my player, kind of how you can hang around and not actually play a game, but also just like hang around and talk to people in the same lobby or at the same park. I think that would be really cool for this mode too. Either way though, the fact that they're at least introducing it now is really cool to me. And the fact that they haven't really announced this is really only a leaked picture also says to me that it might be introduced later on and not right at launch, just like how Superstar KO was at the beginning of Madden 20. So there's still a lot up in the air about this, and I'm hoping we see some announcements for it later. They're doing all the rating stuff, and I haven't been putting anything out about the rating specifically because I just don't think it's enough meat for a video, but this leak definitely is, and I'm really, really hyped about that. I wanna say, if you guys are as equally excited as I am, go ahead and leave a like on this video. Comment below and let me know what aspect of the yard you would want included most, whether it's something I already talked about or whether it's a different idea you have. I'm very interested to hear about it. There's been a lot of hype about this on Twitter today, and I hope it keeps going. I hope we keep going. You know, introduce us to new modes, show us more previews of this kind of stuff. Let more stuff leak. I love the hype like this, especially with Madden coming much later this year, almost an entire month later, and Madden 20 at this point is really dry. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to go check out RBT's Twitter. I'm gonna link it down below and a link to this specific tweet, so let him know where you came from. But I wanna thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this about Madden 21 news, as well as we wrap up Madden 20. I'm still gonna be putting out some videos with that too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, thanks for stopping by.